guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm very excited. I thought I'd introduce myself with a couple of, actually there's 16 introductory questions, and this is my first ever YouTube video. I'm really nervous and I've like set up my whole room to look nice on this side and everything has just been moved to this side, but let's get into it. I'm going to keep touching my hair because I'm nervous, so don't worry about that. What is my name? My name is Lauren Renee Kerr, and that is my Lauren Renee Kerr is my Instagram handle, and Lauren Renee is my YouTube name. And I'm from, which is question number 2. I should probably hold my questions in front of me, shouldn't I? I'm from Melbourne, Australia, living on the Mornington Peninsula, and I grew up here, lived here my whole life. Probably could keep living here, it's pretty good. How tall are you? I am 5'10", so pretty tall. And I'm not going to stand up right now because I got my nice Ralph Lauren top on, but I've got trackies on at the bottom. My next question is, how old are you? I am 23, about to turn 24 May 1st, 98. How many siblings do you have? I have 2 siblings. I have an older sister, and a younger sister, so I'm right in the middle. And that's fun because I can steal their clothes, but I shouldn't, but I do. Not all the time, they steal my clothes too, so it's okay. I keep looking at the screen above the camera, but I should look right down the lens. So this is all new. What are your hobbies? My hobbies include painting, reading, I really want to start gardening in terms of like veggie gardening. For Christmas I got this adorable little pack of like at home herbs, like micro herbs that are really great. If I can figure out how to link stuff in the bio, I'll link it in the bio. So, but that was so much fun. I really loved that. And last year I grew some spinach in our household veggie patch. So, and I really want to get more into that because I really do love that. And it's really fun, like growing it and, you know, including your own veggies that you made or grew in your own salad or your own dish, anything. But yeah, beyond that, I've listed it all down to like give myself some cues just in case I keep saying like I do already and my hair keeps falling in my face. Other than that, hanging out with friends and doing exciting and fun things with them. I have so many things booked for this year. Like I have multiple things booked every single month up until about, at the moment, about June. I have something booked for December, which I'll talk to you about later. But like just stuff, yeah, that's really fun. And I love shopping and traveling and listening to podcasts. So I'm well versed in a few areas, but you get the gist. And what is my channel about? Well, seeing as I've listed a whole lot of hobbies, I should say lifestyle. Lifestyle is definitely one of them. That is one of my top 3 things. Lifestyle, like what I just do day to day, that's what I really love watching, and some people might find really boring, but I find a lot of TV shows really boring, and then I love YouTube, so everyone's gonna have their niche. So lifestyle, just day to day, like I'd love to do my week in a life vlog, or come with me on the weekend to this, or come organize with me. I need to organize my wardrobe, so that is definitely gonna be a video. Definitely, you can see in there it is chock-a-block. My sister has next to no clothes compared to me, and I'm like, I've got stuff already in vacuum bags and it's already like still bulging. So that's 1, lifestyle. 2 would be travel. Travel is such a big thing for me. My parents unfortunately gave me the travel bug as a kid, and now I just love travel. Even though we haven't been able to do it for a while, I've still got lots of plans for the future, so I'd love to take you guys, whether it's like staycations or overseas or anything. Planning, love planning. If planning may as well be a hobby. Planning is all part of the fun with traveling, I think. So travel's a huge one. And then thirdly, like fashion and all those kinds of things. I really enjoy dressing up and going out and just shopping in general. I love shopping. I'm in my Ralph Lauren polo. I literally have all these clothes on the floor that I was trying on before, going, oh, do I like this? Oh no, this is makes me look too pale, even though I am too pale. And I just love clothes. So I thought I'd like give you an insight into that. Yeah. What do I do for a living? So whilst YouTube can become a hobby, going back to that, for a living I work for an engineering company. I work in the corporate setting, like of the construction. I won't say exactly what I do because I want to keep those things kind of separate, but at least then in terms of fashion I can like I'm really actually a part of the corporate world and can like show you like what I'm wearing to work or what I'm wearing on the weekend and kind of things. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Well, I should probably tell you where I am currently. Currently I'm on Mornington Peninsula. I've moved back in with the folks. I moved out of home when I was 18 and so I've lived out of home 5 years, but less than 5 years because I moved back in here last year due to lockdown and I'm working from home, so I was like there's no point in me renting. But in terms of that, probably just seeing the fam, saving, and eventually I'd like to work towards like really like investment portfolio, one day buy my own property. I'd love to renovate my own property. Maybe I could share that on YouTube if I'm still doing it. Fingers crossed. I'm taking this leap to do it now. I kept seeing those things on Instagram being like, be brave, or the only thing holding you back is you. And I was like, this is why I've been wanting to start my YouTube channel for like 2 to 3 years, even though if it goes nowhere, that's fine. But like actually have some gusto and do it. So in terms of 5 years, just I'm always very much like about setting goals, but I'm trying to like loosen that, especially with the past few years. It's been very hard to set in goals. But I've just finished my degree in construction management. That's a fun fact for you and should have been a question. Can you tell that I'm not good at this and this is my first ever video? And I'm touching my hair a lot. So in 5 years, I hope to be traveling, buying big investments, and well, I'm gonna be 28, going on 29. So yeah, really have seen the world a bit more. I'm lucky to have already seen a bit of it. So moving on, because this is just becoming a bad question. I'm just really going off here. What are some of your favorite YouTubers? Actually, no, that I skipped a question. What inspired you to start YouTube? Have my finger right in your face. Which goes in hand with the next question of who are my favorites. But it's actually, yeah, it is other YouTubers and watching them and adoring them and loving them, and they're actually just filming their everyday lives. And I really wanted to do that because that goes hand in hand in capturing memories. I have been lucky enough to travel overseas and lived over there for about 8 months, which I'll go into because that is a later question. And I took a couple photos and a couple short videos and stuff over time, and I have all those photos, but I don't have videos of like what my feelings were and like exactly thoughts were like at the time experiencing things. So I really wish that I had that. And so going forward, that's something that I really want to capture, at least for myself, on here, so that I can look back and be like, oh, I remember that time. Oh, I remember that trip. Oh, I remember that jacket. I love that jacket. Where is that jacket? That kind of thing. Yeah, and so just have a bit of fun, not to be too stressful on it or put too much weight on it, and just bring you guys along for the ride, because I am you guys. I am I'm a girl that just loves to watch YouTube and loves to watch people that just are living their life. And if you enjoy that, come join me. I'm still going to be watching other people. I'm just going to be trying to make videos and watch other people at the same time and work full time. It's going to be great. Next question. What are some of your favourite YouTubers? And speaking of those, I love Brogan Tate and Jade Billington. They are 2 YouTubers based in England that are very like lifestyle homey, quite a lot of content that I want to make, but they also do a lot of Disney stuff. I love Disney. My family loves Disney. I've been lucky enough to have been to 2 Disney parks. My family's been to 3. my sisters and my parents. And so watching them, I love them, and just watching them experience the Disney parks that I haven't been to and want to go to one day. I also love Lydia Millen-Gordon, Lydia Elise Millen-Gordon. She's another British YouTuber that I really love. I love her fashion and style, and her homely videos. She does a lot of gardening too, and she has a lot of the style that I really love. I'll probably do like a mix of like Australian fashion, because I obviously live in Australia, and more like I really love that done up, like chic, classic style. So mixture, you know, I want something different. Like I'm not an Aussie bogan, but there's a little bit of that in there. So if it's really pale, like I'm really, it's like 5 or 5:30 in the afternoon. Then I also, moving on from British people, I love the Divine family, and like that's if I'm lucky enough to have a family in the future and I'm still doing YouTube. I can hear people in the hallway. I'm not embarrassed. I really love them. They're such a wholesome thing. They also really love Disney. I think there's a theme of Disney theme. I really do want to go to Disney World, and all those people have been there, and I was watching that for a while, especially in lockdown. Maybe I'll go to Movie World. That's a lot closer and a lot cheaper. 11. Next question. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more to go, so not long. Just getting to a very long introduction. Well, it's only gone for about 11 minutes so far. We'll keep it short and snappy for the first one. What does your username mean? My username is my name, so it means Lauren Kerr, Lauren Renee, Lauren Renee Kerr. It's me, because that's what my YouTube and my Instagram is about. It's about my life. Nothing special, just me. What are your YouTube goals? I was saying before that I don't really have any specific goals, because I don't want to be too like hard on myself and be like, you need to reach this many subscribers by this date, because that's not a possibility, and I don't want to discourage myself or anything like that. So probably if I do have got YouTube goals, it's just to try and, as much as I can, be consistent and upload videos, even if it's just nothing, and interact with anyone that I'm lucky enough to have visit me on my channel. Yeah, and if I meet that goal, like maybe like I hope to put out once a week for a year, see how I feel about it after a year, if I want to keep going. And then if I do want to keep going, then maybe I can set goals that are no longer about me and about others, and more, you know, about, yeah, content and stuff. But yeah, trying to keep it light and breezy and easy. How often will you upload? You've just gotten the answer to that question. That is once a week, hopefully, fingers crossed. I have a giant list of potential YouTube videos that I wanted to make that I wrote down like a year ago, and most of them are still relevant. But that shows you I've been wanting to do this for ages. It's just my own nervousness about doing it that's put me down. So once a week. Where have you traveled to? Oh yeah, we'll end on a light note, away from why I'm doing YouTube and all that stuff, and a bit more about me. I've got 3 more questions. Where have you traveled to? I'm very lucky that I have grown up in a household that really values traveling and values seeing the world. So I've been to America. That's where I went to Disney World. No, not Disney World, Disneyland, California. Yeah, I mean that was like 7. I've been to I went to Texas. I've been to Hawaii I was looking up to go on a cruise. I've been to New Zealand several times. I've got very close family that live in New Zealand. I've been to Thailand. I've been to some of the Fijian islands like Vanuatu and Noumea. I've been to Europe, and I travelled to Europe and England and Scotland with my family in a camper van when I was 12. Yeah, I was in year 6 when I was 12, and then I went back there and I actually backpacked across Europe, did a massive like loop of like 17 countries and cities for 2 months with a friend, and then I flew up to Denmark, and I lived in Denmark for another 6 months. So it was like an 8-month stretch of time that I was overseas. And if you cannot tell, I definitely have the travel bug. And then I've been to a couple of places like around Australia and stuff. I've been to Queensland and Sydney and Tasmania, and I have not been to WA. I'm pretty sure I've been to South Australia. I think so, when I was younger, but I can't remember. But yeah, I want to go see those. That's maybe some like staycations. What is my favourite place to travel to? I love going to Disney, if you have not already got that, but I'm going to stay away from that because we've talked too much. I went to Disneyland Paris. That was the other one I went to, but my family went to Disney World when I was saving to go to Europe, and that's why they've been to one more Disney than I have. They were visiting my sister at the time. Favourite place? I'm going to have to say New Zealand. New Zealand, because we've got our family there that we love so much, and it's just such a beautiful country. I've got such great memories there. That even though I love Europe and I love just seeing all that, it's got to be like you know, the family ties. And speaking of, I've booked for the 3rd time my trip to New Zealand for the end of the year, and fingers crossed it goes ahead. We hope to go over there at the end of the year and see family, and then spend a week doing like bungee jumping and all those like crazy things. So if I'm consistent with this, and that is the goal, I will film that and create memories for myself and create fun things for you guys to watch and for you guys to get inspiration. And I'll take you through the whole like booking process and all the process of how I do all that and find stuff and my packing and stuff, because I love those videos. And so yeah, love that. And what is my dream place to travel? My dream place would probably be Antarctica. That would be amazing. I feel like you can go so many places in the world that like so many people go to, and it's a really amazing opportunities, but Antarctica like would be, I think that's just like that'd be such a cool place, like really niche, and like not many people have been there at all. I'm pretty sure you can do like cruises down there, like very special cruises like off the coast of Cape Town, yeah, and go down there and see all those animals and stuff. I mean, there wouldn't be that much to see, but you can tick like a continent off. I think I've only got 2 more continents to go, I think. But that is my last question. Thank you for watching. I hope you join me in my YouTube journey. And I hope that I can deliver everything, give you a really look into my life, and we can just have a bit of fun with it, you know? So I can't believe I'm saying this. Comment and subscribe, or like and subscribe. Wow, I've already done it wrong. And yeah, thanks guys, bye.